Yo estoy parado.
Okay. Check the channel. If I'm going live.
Give me the code, this is Sparta.
It's live or not?
Te lo digo. Tarda un segundo.
English, man. Yeah.
Yes, there we are.
How do you see the code? Let me open any screen. Can you read? It's not going to be nice for me, but anyway.
Baja volumen del mic. Un poco. Wait.
Okay.
Wait a moment.
Ah, yeah. You had a bit down. Maybe the music as well.
Can you hear us fine, guys?
Yes. Teleporting and shooting needs energy. No, teleporting not. Teleporting is free of energy.
I don't really like the music the whole time, but it's okay. Pues,
Yeah. But, we cannot put any copyrighted music. So,
bájala un poco, si no.
okay. Let me put the beat down. But there are periods where we are not saying anything, so at least some background music. So then, David, I wait for your input to see how we implement the movement before I. But at least I need to stop the camera and the.
Yeah, make the camera move with the player. Scroll. Make it work with the player movement, not with the camera.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's do that, guys. Let's make the scroll in our game not be automatic. So the first, let's disable it. If it's too loud, too low, guys, let us know. Just my voice and so on. Got the here. Everything is really big, David. Left side, let's disable the scroll. Right side, disable the scroll. Background, same thing. Loading. No. Okay, that should do the trick. And the colliders, yeah, we're going by it. Let's see if the player stays put, and we continue. There's still some movement in the back. Oh. Background, left side. No. Color correction like that. David. David.
Yeah.
I'm trying to disable the scroll, but this one scroll is still there. What is painting that?
What is what?
What is painting that background? I don't remember now.
The camera.
Which one?
The background camera. The one that you have selected.
There is no scroll here. Why is moving?
Because that layer of background is moving with a parallax. Remember Max script?
And that layer it is in
That's in
background.
backgrounds. Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. That's really far to make it move.
Yeah. No, it's static.
No, we still have the fog. Do you feel it or not?
Yes. And what do you want to do with that?
I don't know. For the time being, I will leave it like that.
You can disable it if you don't like it.
Well, let's leave it there. Have you read that? You can put some radio music. Why not? So. Okay.
Are you on Slack? No. Can you open Slack one moment?
Yeah, sure.
Stop the music of Dimension Drive.
Yes. Look, you see this?
Te acabo de escribir, no sabía nada. Eso, dale a eso.
What is this?
That's 5,000 tracks that Twitch has cleared. It's music from that is okay to stream.
So I put this random and that's it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that. Check the sound. I'm not streaming, but I think something like that will do. Well, let me know if I have to put it down or...
Ya es lo que pasa, que me quedo sin batería en los cascos. Qué mierda. Está bien, sí.
Yeah?
It's okay, yeah.
Oh, cool. So I have a question there for you. I'm not getting that.
Elena is saying that the music is a bit rayante.
Just a little bit. Okay, let me check for a bit.
If you find a track that is very bad, switch to the next one and that's it. Let me find some more music.
That one was too bad.
Hmm?
The last song. So then, David, you want the ship to stay in the same position, vertically. Never goes up and down. You move the whole thing up and down. And horizontally, forget about soft movements and shit like that.
I'm not sure how that will look because if we...
What?
I'm not sure how that will look. If we keep all the time the ship in the center, it will look really bad.
Let's start with that and then we'll see.
Okay, start with that.
Okay. Trying to decouple a little bit this function. Not so clear at the moment. It's only reading.
Yeah, I'm checking this one, and what happens is that the obstacles don't kill you, Alex.
Hmm?
I'm checking this one.
That one has inertia.
Yes, this one has inertia, and what happens here is that the obstacles don't kill anybody, the enemies or the player, and the enemies go around the obstacles. They move in the areas that are.
That's not the way to go.
Huh?
That will make a...
That will be impossible.
I need to think if I would approach here.
How would approach of what?
Moving. Well, I will move the camera manually for the time being. And then the camera manually. Here. Have you seen the image?
What image?
Now what? Explaining. This drawing with your semi-style, huh?
There's nothing that they can do to protect our king and his
nasty.
There is nothing that they can do to protect our king and his fool. Caught in the fire, watch it burn. Ash to ash, now it's our turn. Take their kingdom down and smash it to pieces. Turn their feet around, they will be defeated. They will crumble at the sight of our legion. If you want the crown, then you've got to break them down.
Oh, you can share your screen there.
How?
I don't know. Ask him because he showed me before his screen.
Okay.
Yeah. And Candy 395 showed me before his screen in a online thing like that.
Indeed.
I don't know if it was this one or another one similar. But anyhow. Okay, let me think. Why it's moving there? Why? And then move the set. Let me double check that. Vector 3 forward is 001.
Next song, please.
Hmm?
Follow. Change the song. Go to the next one, please.
Are you listening to the...
No, Elena.
Ah. She can talk to me directly.
Es que conexión, tío, se para el Twitch todo el rato.
Ask how is it going the video feed.
No, I can disconnect it here myself.
Yeah, but I know, but ask them how is the video feed. Mm. Okay, it is good. Put this thing. What sauce? Yeah, a little bit too strong.
What?
The sauce. This is what you want, right, David? It's soft.
Yeah, not so fast. Why are there so many enemies? Because they are spawning every time you cross.
I need to improve that. But that's the idea, right?
Yeah.
The speed will be different then.
And now, do something, Alex. Now that you have this already working, divide the screen in 3 parts. What happened?
It's like too fast. But we already discussed that the other day. That doesn't work in this kind of thing. That one you have inertia. It's different.
No.
Yeah. You cannot push only when you're in that one part of the screen.
In this game you don't have inertia. But I'm not talking about this game now. I'm talking about
So this game doesn't move. That one is different, the one you're gonna show me.
yes. Because
Are you tireless developer? I wouldn't say.
yes, we are tireless. Somehow tireless.
Sorry guys, I think you can see that on the webcam.
Yes, they can.
So I'll play this game. What do you want to tell me about that?
Muchos saludos. Este es... it's Stan. Hello, Stan.
Hello Stan. I should go that one.
How are you feeling, by the way? Are you okay, man?
How are you feeling?
Hope you're doing better.
He was sick. The
Last day, yeah.
Last day, yes. Incredible, I would say awesome. You are by design.
So, check out, okay? Doesn't move. I have to skip it. Okay. So, when I go forward,
Super small, what you go forward, no?
but the point is, otherwise the ship will stay always in the center and doesn't look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's skip it for phase 2 if we go for this thing.
For what thing?
For this. So I don't want to fine tune all of that now because it doesn't make any sense. If we keep the mechanics, then I will do that. Now, in order to test it, if we like it or not, it's bad enough. Good enough.
Is it so difficult to check that we are...
Yes, because the camera system is completely different now. I'm trying to tweak it in order to work with what we want to do, not to re-implement the whole thing again. That's the difference.
Okay. And what I was saying is,
But
maybe
what's the difference? So let's see if the mechanism works, and then I can implement that. But
No,
why
no.
do that now?
no, okay. But what I was thinking is, instead of implementing what we know,
Tired, stand, sweep queue.
let's make
We have also a Netherlands expression.
make a stand as a mod.
You can do that. I'm not in that screen anymore.
Ah, okay.
Anyway,
I can. So what I was saying is, instead of doing what we wanted to,
I think that is a better idea.
so we just do no, this. You see? And then we can go down on the level.
That can go back and forth. Conversion that candy. That can go back and forth anytime.
What do you mean?
You're going back? No, go back. And you don't have to be facing that back.
You can go back, but when you shoot, you shoot that way. And if you do that, you shoot that way. So you can shoot in both directions. That's the point.
So guys, I'm gonna disconnect the mic for a second. It's an idea. Spoilers alert.
Spoiler alert.
Alright guys, we're back. We wanted to discuss and we don't want to do some spoilers. So you have to keep on the till tomorrow night. Let me show you something to David and then we'll continue coding. Look, David. David. Of course, if you go back, it goes slowly to you. You cannot go to the same speed. That makes any sense.
Go up. Okay? No, go up. please go
I
up.
can go back more.
Why not?
I'm gonna die.
Why?
It's too fast.
Why don't you kill the enemies? Kill the enemies and cross.
Okay.
Where are they? What's happening?
Give me some arrows, please.
Okay.
That was vertical. Indeed. So we are back, guys. We're discussing this new thing, okay? Oh, I don't understand what you want to show.
Okay?
Yeah,
Okay. You're at the top, no?
yeah.
Go down. Yeah, the problem is,
They have been respawned many times, yeah, but other than that,
no, that's what I mean. Imagine that now you turn the ship down,
yeah,
right?
you start going down, yes.
And you start going down. The enemies will respawn,
But that's,
and they will respawn flying away from you, not flying against you to fight them. That's my point.
Oh, they're there.
Yeah, but they are going down always.
Yes.
And when you are going down, you want them to go up,
No,
to attack you.
no, they are fixed. In all levels, they are fixed.
What?
In all levels, they are fixed. They
I
are
know,
always
I
respawning
know.
on the same place.
I know what they are, and I know that our ship moves forward only. But we are talking about a new idea.
Yeah, but to do passes, not to do fighting. And add you, the enemies can only respawn with the top of the bottom collider. So only when you go back, those ones will respawn. Sorry guys, this is brainstorming now, eh? So let's try to simplify the crazy idea.
I'm trying to simplify, but I don't see them. If you look at this,
Yeah, see, that game is different. You don't move. Actually, that game you don't move. It's just a visual idea. You don't move. You fly away from them, and they are already on the right. They are coming from the right or from the left, and you have a radar. Eh? It's not that they respawn because you are going to one side or the other. You see the radar or not?
yeah, I see that.
So they are fixed. You want some enemies only respawning when you are going backwards, okay? I agree with that. It's easy to implement that. There we go.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it will not play nice that when you are going down, the enemies are just flying away from you and they are...
But they're flying away because you are moving too fast now. You won't move that fast in the real thing.
But they will be flying away always because they are flying down.
Yeah, but they are always flying away. They're not even flying to you. Those kind of enemies, they're never flying to you. They're flying away. Flying a straight path.
They are flying on a straight path down, yes. And that works really well because you are going up. If you are going down, it doesn't make any sense because they are not threatening you at all.
Yeah, they're following you. And they will be faster than you going down. So they're still going to catch you, but slowly.
What?
I still don't understand what's your point. So you're going down, so whatever. They're still coming to you. Slowly, but coming to you.
No. Yeah, or maybe I'm not explaining myself correctly. So, you are here, okay?
Yes. The enemies start coming down.
No. You go up, okay? You kill some enemies,
Yes.
and then you decide that you want to go down,
Yes.
okay? And when you go down, and the enemies start spawning here,
But they are not going to respawn there. They only respawn with the top collider.
so you will be going down and they will appear from the top also. And how do you fight? You will have to be switching.
That's the point. The enemies always appear on the same position. That's okay. I'm telling you that if you want some of them to be spawned with the bottom collider instead of the up collider, we can do that. or check if you're going up or down to do it with the top or the bottom collider. And that will move a little bit the enemy from the position they are.
The portrait screens need tuning so they can fast and slow gradually to their position. I don't know what the hell Stan is saying.
The portrait screens. What do you mean?
Portrait
screens.
Ah, when you kill, when you die, Jack and the animation. Yes. Yeah. Don't worry, Stan. Yes.
Yeah,
We know that. Okay, let's do it like this for a moment. Just so that the player can switch directions.
So you know what I mean or not? So you want to do what you say. I can make them spawn from the bottom, turn around 180 degrees. But yes, the spawning stand. By the way, yes.
Yes, what?
What the stand is saying. Now it's not they go semi-speed till the end. But yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
And if you need to find a way, they're going away. And then they are never going to be respawned again. So that's my point. They only should be respawned once. And I need to change that on the enemy.
How will you change that? So what? How do you want to respond it?
After it's respawned once, you just activate a flag. And that's it. They're not going to be respawned anymore.
So they are going to be respawned only once?
Makes sense.
No, it doesn't. Makes sense that they spawn every time that you enter the screen and they are not there.
Yeah, the point is that will happen what's happening now.
Yeah, but what is happening, listen what I said. They have to spawn every time you enter this area and they are not in screen already. So they spawn one time, and if they are already on screen, they should not spawn. Huh?
Okay, let's tweak the camera movement.
Let's tweak the camera movement. Let's do that.
So the player doesn't move. But that means I will keep the player fixed. Because otherwise you get to the top and you don't advance anymore.
But how does it work now?
Now it's just taking the player input and moving the camera.
Vale.
The thing is, if you get to the top, very difficult, that's the point.
Why not?
You, because you are at the top of the camera, so the player doesn't move anymore, and it's taking the player movement. So we need to not move the player, or move it in a different way. That is not going to be implemented now, till we decide if we go for the thing or not. That's what I mean. Let's keep the player fixed, and move the camera.
Okay.
For the time being. And later on we'll see.
Okay, fine.
Hey Rick, Ripro. Yeah, we're trying to show you guys how do we develop a dimension drive, by the way. So I'm gonna go to the toilet and I'm gonna explain you that. Not orange, but anyway.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
image on the camera is a bit orange.
Yeah, we need to change that. Video.
No, not there. Not there in the webcam.
Webcam configure. What's this one, right?
Yeah, remove that and put it to the lower bottom. Yeah. That's okay.
Okay. How about the respawn points?
No, with the Star Mazer, no, there was no crossover with Star Mazer.
We just went to their
we,
streaming,
we were in their stream.
playing Dimension Drive with them.
Yes. And with Rush Fusion, yes, there is a crossover. So we are doing two crossovers, one with Rush Fusion and another one with Beauty Thin Lens.
Okay, respawn points. Let me show you one of them on the scene. Can you see the spawn points? No, that is not rendered and this.
That's exactly what we do.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do about the respawn point. David is placing.
Respawn, not respawn. Respawn is other place.
Yeah, spawn point. David is placing the spawn points in the map already, as you can see. This is the whole level design. Let me just zoom out. So everything is already placed in the level. David put them there. So when the camera, it's moving usually the scrolls automatically, moving up. And when it touches that enemy or that spawner, it gets the art and the code elements from the pool we have of objects and put them there. And then the enemy starts leaving whatever they have to do. The point is, now as we are moving the camera up and down, all like this, the spawner collider, the spawner is colliding with the camera a lot of times, so it gets in and out all the time. So what they was saying is, if you are going up, only spawn when the top part of the camera is colliding with the spawner, and when you are going down, only when the bottom part of the camera is spawning with the collider. But it could work for this kind of levels. But I have to program that. That's what I'm gonna do now. And tweak a little bit the movement of the player and things like that.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit different. Still that is this guy.
It's me. That will be me. Yes, I should post more frequently.
Yes. We need to do a lot of things more frequently.
Yeah. Let me post directly now to the Shoot Them Up forum. I will do that now immediately.
Yeah, actually the background is animated in the normal levels, not the big one. So there, it's a parallax and it's moving a little bit different than the. So we're using like 4 cameras to render every side. No, 4 no, 2 cameras for each side.
3.
3.
One for the bullets, one for the background, and one for the rest.
Yeah. As I said, we use 3 cameras. One for the bullets, one for the background, and one for the rest. The one in the background goes at different speed than the one than the other 2. And the other 2 goes to the same speed, and they move with the automatically scrolling. Let me show you a normal level, let's say. And I don't know if the streaming quality is that good. Let me show you another level. If you see the background and the animated, so the debris is moving. If I go left and right, they move a little bit, not too much. And of course I cannot, yeah, now it's because I know, and this is happening because of the new code I put there. So yes, everything is a little bit animated, and they go on different speeds. So let me go back to the other level. we continue modifying the player's speed. So now I said I don't want to move the player anymore. Let me put some notes because this now is nasty. It's just to make some tests so we see how it looks. And that one we'll do it by 4, so go ahead and do it slowly. Let's try this. Yeah, the background will also scroll at the same direction you are going. It doesn't do it now, but it will. Wrong. Put it here. New player across. Let's not update the player position. So I can take it the scroll box from it. Yeah, you miss all the fun.
Yeah, actually we already...
Something like this? More or less, for the test purposes. Something like this?
But now the ship is always at the same place, no?
Yeah, but I mean the speed. Something like this?
Yeah, the speed looks okay.
Okay, let's keep it like this for the testing purposes. Celia, go there and post now.
I'm doing it now. Come on.
Come on, do it, now.
I'm posting. Look, I am posting there now. Okay?
Did you reply to the guy on Twitter, by the way?
No, what guy?
There was a guy a while before.
A private message or something to us?
A private message.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So you are on charge of the social media and everything now, and
Yes.
I never know.
Do the code.
Okay. That was good.
Hilarious. Thank you for being here, guys. By the way, it's really cool to have you around. You feel much less lonely. Please don't sing. Don't sing. Otherwise, people will go away.
Yeah, maybe the Twitch people will because it's a copyrighted
Copyrighted
music.
song. It's a copyrighted song. If you start singing that, they will mute the audio.
Yeah, probably if we definitely implement this mechanic, we'll have to tweak a little bit the backgrounds, as you say, to create the illusion of you're going faster or slower. That we have to do for sure. But now it's just the first version, so we want to see how the mechanics work. That's what they're doing, sitting next to each other and
Creating games.
creating shit. Okay, I can go left or right again. Maybe it's a bit slow, David.
What?
This speed is a bit slow. No?
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah? Ooh! I didn't see that.
Wait. Put the game, eh? Free aspect, remove free aspect, please.
Yeah, but for me it doesn't matter.
No, it matters because it will make the game buggy. It's 16 now. Yes.
For me it doesn't matter, I just try the up and down. For me, up and down, up and down, up and down. You see the...
What's happening with the dot?
Of course, it's not anymore Ah. Okay, you want me to get here and go down. Okay.
Can you see, guys, now already what the new type of gameplay will be?
Yeah, that's going on. Yes, I will need to fix that later. But for now, it's fine. Okay. So now, I want to put the player a bit up in the screen. And zoom in. We have to welcome the people when it comes to the stream, maybe.
Which people?
There is no one new now, but come on, social media.
Come on, guys. I'm doing my best. InVB, is that one again? Ah, no.
But is it working the link or not?
Yes.
It's my creation. I want to put the player in a different position. So then we move or the scroll move then, by the way. We will decide on that one at the end.
Sorry, what?
We move or the scroll moves you. So you're going up, or you're going down, you're going down.
I mean, what I want is what I told you. That you said I start first with a fixed ship, and then I.
Yeah, but when you're facing forward, you go forward, or you have to push forward to go forward.
No. You have to push to go forward. In this type of levels, you have to move. If you don't move, nothing moves.
Okay.
But the keys will be independently of the direction that you are facing, Alex.
Yeah.
Up is always up, and down is always down. You know what I mean? Even if you invert the model of the ship.
Yeah, I know. What I want to put is the player in a nice position. Who doesn't know how to level the sign?
What?
I got lost. Ah, that's for you, David. Or the cameras and level design. We'll have to put that later on as well. By the way, David, I don't think your idea is gonna work.
What idea?
The moving the ship. I will explain now why. Look. Now it's in the middle, all the time.
Yes.
If you go down, if you are a bit closer, you will die. You know what I mean or not? Show him in the map, please. Who? Who do you want to see in the map?
No, he wants to see the spawners, but I
the
think
spawners.
the point is, I think Rip Row wants to create a shoot 'em up where the camera doesn't move and you have to spawn the enemies by time. And we are not doing that. We are spawning them when the camera moves. What we do is that the top of the camera, when it touches an empty game object that you don't see, that is not rendered by the camera, it spawns the enemy there.
It just goes, and then when it collides with the top of the camera, what we do is we put there
The real enemy.
the real enemy. We have the real enemy loaded in the memory into a pool from a pool, and when the enemy dies, comes back to the pool. So it's not being destroyed and spawned all the time.
But if you want to do it without
a timer.
camera movement, with a timer,
It's quite simple. It's the same behavior. So that's the same.
how is it? How will you do it in Unity?
I have a timer class that I created a timer.
Yes, no, but for designing the level, that's the problem.
Nah, the same level is a nightmare.
With timer, it's a nightmare, I think.
Yes. It's try and
Yes, because you will have to create what song is playing now? Can you check?
I don't know.
Somebody is asking.
What
Chris
is
is
the
asking.
Change?
No, he likes it. He's
okay.
asking the name of the song.
I can. Let me show you. Okay, this is what I'm displaying.
Up, arriba del todo. No, we don't see the name. Which one is playing now? Go down.
This one.
This one. Witness featuring. So with time designing level is just a nightmare. Okay, I'm screwed then, I guess. No, one idea that comes to mind.
I think
what
that's
you
the
would
song.
do. What I would do if I would be you and I want to design by time, I would create small pieces of enemies or squadrons, you know, and then I will create. I will spawn squadrons like during 10 seconds and try if that works. If that works, I would save that kind of squadron for later. Let's say. So I will have this type of 10-second attack, and then I will create another one of another 10 seconds and so forth. And then I will mix them by adding them in the level. I don't know if I'm explaining myself clearly.
It took me for a while to understand what you. So what he says is.
So what I'm saying is,
try to go instead of designing the whole level.
Yes.
Try to go by pieces.
Yes. Design like 10 seconds.
Or 5 or
5,
15 or whatever.
Or whatever. And then so just once you have several pieces of like 10 seconds and you can put them together. You can even call them. You can even put them in a file and call them at random. So you could randomize the creation of the level if you want to create a game that is somehow randomized. If not, you could just put them predefined into a file, for example.
That's another option. Load the configuration from a file and you just have to tweak the file.
You know, another option that I'm thinking of. Another option is that you do the setup that we are doing. That you have a collider that is moving forward and that is touching a map of objects that spawn the enemies. But you don't render any of that. You just use that instead of the timer, because you know the speed that the collider is moving forward, so you can know the time that this will reach. So I would do it like that. Yes, definitely. So the best would be that you test the small pieces. Actually, that's what we do. I mean, we create the game in areas. Yeah, probably. That would make sense.
Yeah, that's another option, yeah. Definitely. And now, if I rotate... Let me rotate the sheet. Inputs we have available. Fire 2. Fire 3. Hit the set text. Fire 2. Input. Input manager. The thing is, as we are not rendering objects, it's just like a piece of code there. Actually, it's improving the performance, not having the objects, the whole level already there, and having to be check every frame if they are on the camera or not, or things like that.
Yeah, it's actually better in terms of performance because we only have the enemies that are on screen loaded in memory. All the others are not, so we only load what we need on screen. Otherwise you have to put them, all of them there until the camera arrives to them. I mean, you can use XML. We use XML for some things. For example, for the some information about the enemies, how fast they fire, and their health and things like that. But for the full level design, if putting everything into an XML is probably something that you do once you have the level totally designed. If you want, you could export everything to an XML and then load it from there. Maybe that could give you better performance. But for doing the level design itself, it will be really terrible in terms of workflow. It will be out of work. It's already difficult to design a level when you have some visual information.
This already. Pick up this. Let's do like that now. What? Instead of using the events, instead of
Alejandro, you are still showing the. No. Why am I seeing?
Is it freeze? No.
Froze here on my side. No enseñes eso, tío.
Lo saco rápido, la toma.
Yes.
Actually, we are showing the worst part of the code because that's something that I would like to change in the future. The whole player management, because we did it like long time ago, and I'm quite unhappy with it right now. There. And then when the player update, I have to process. Yes.
First time I'm here, but it's cooler with code. Well, before we were showing level design, so
And people complain because it's so boring.
you are interested in level design, so I guess it would have been more interesting before. But we will switch at some point.
Yeah. I will need a coffee soon, so. So now. Oh man, this is so bad. How do I have this code? So bad. And reverse. How do I reverse? Let's see this. No,
No, what?
we are not Sergi Cardó.
No, Sergi Cardó is one of the artists.
Yes, he's in Barcelona at the moment. Ah,
Ah,
no,
No,
he's not from the team.
he's one of our backers and
Not yet.
our first fan, I would say.
Yeah. I see.
Thank you, Reese. Max is from Berlin, right?
Well, he's living in Berlin, yes.
He lives in Berlin.
He lives in Berlin. I think he's from Torino, from there, but gonna say 100% sure.
No, it doesn't matter. No, it's because Riff Raw was saying that he thinks he knows Max.
Ah, could be.
Like,
That would be a coincidence.
yes. Okay. I just finished posting to the Shoot'em forum, to the shoot'emup.com forum, and to the Shoot'em Up French forum. Ah, cool. I'm posting everywhere now.
There's one, let's go, 3, so up. What's the thing? Okay. Absolutely. Then how it's working. man, you are using the C for pause, right?
I'm using what?
The C for pause.
Yes.
How can I disable that? Because I need the C now to switch.
Go down. Scroll down. Yes, that temp object. That script. Pause key. You see that script?
Yeah. I was thinking, why now it's not moving anymore? And of course, when I'm facing down, you want to move down, forward, right?
What?
Now I'm facing down,
Yes.
but I'm still going up when I push up.
That's okay.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Really? What do you mean?
we don't change the controls.
No. Going down is down.
I have to check this. Look, after the
What?
banking, after the banking, that's the original.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I need to check
Game
it.
support. What do you mean game support?
Look, I already got this.
And the dot is not bugging out anymore.
Yeah, because I know I'm going left or right. Step at a time, man. One step at a time. I'm gonna go make me a coffee, guys. $327. Don't remove buckets. $327.
357.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. We need more. Let's make it happen. I'm gonna make a coffee, maybe. You want something?
More cola.
One cola?
I'm going to post also on Facebook. There are some Facebook groups that are actually. What do you mean? Yes, I see the levels. In what sense?
¿Tú digo more backers o no? Come on, David. Can't let you here, Alone?
Alone.
So, David, look a second. If I give you the player doing this programming, right, sorry, and moving up and down, more or less like this.
Yeah.
Programming, yeah, this. Good enough for you. Right? You can continue designing the level.
Yes, the moment.
And I am choosing everything. Okay.
Yes.
What's up?
Ah, no, I was.
Yeah, much less time.
What?
The section of the web, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have much time.
No, of the Sigma forums.
Ah.
Oh, the website of Max is down. Yes, while Alejandro codes, what I do is what I was doing before.
Two. Yeah, really humble. Hey,
What?
look. It's too fast, no?
Why is it switching up and down so fast?
Because I'm pushing the key.
Do it. Yeah, the point is now it's instantaneous, but we should do some kind of slow animation, like the banking that we do like this.
I want to give you this so you can start developing the level, and I will do all that fancy stuff. So now the banking. No, the banking. Yeah, but that's why we don't want to go for a publisher, to be open-minded for ideas. So what we were discussing before. Exactly like that. Evil publisher would go.
I mean, not all the publishers are really evil, but I guess it depends on the kind of deal that you can achieve with them. If you can achieve a deal where they oh my god, I'm seeing something on you have to see this.
Sorry.
Have you seen this? Yes. What fucking god, I want this. Have you guys seen this? I want this in my house. It's a TV, it's a full TV. Oh my god.
But I don't know how much the TV will last with that shaking.
It's amazing.
Oh, what, 12:30 already.
Time flies.
Yeah, lyric. What did I? Why?
I'm looking for people.
Keep pump.
I know, but
Oh, Batman. Twitchman. Okay. That's a bit very, that's a bit good in the attack.
Yeah.
I think if you force there would be like a nightmare. Huge ton of message. There's no way he can read all of that. I think that's an private message from Twitch. But what